My morning breathing practice that I do every morning, have done for the last 2 years. A lot of people ask me if I'm going to be coming online, and so I thought I'd come online. One of the things that I love about it is that it's a great way to start your day. You feel alive, energetic, and one of the benefits of Wim Hof breathing is the what we call the anti-inflammation aspect of it. So when you do this breathing, I put the link in the description of this video to the Wim Hof science. They've measured it in 2 separate studies, but you're getting a 200% increase in anti-inflammatory markers and a 50% decrease in pro-inflammatory markers. So if you get a virus, COVID or something like that, you definitely, and again, let me just say, not again, but let me just preface that I am not a medical expert, but I'm saying this is what I would do if I were to get COVID. I would do as many anti-inflammatory things as possible to lower my inflammation, because it's the inflammation that is really bad with the virus, with COVID. So Wim Hof breathing has been shown in university studies to lower to lower pro-inflammatory markers 200% if you do exactly this thing right here. But check your doctor. Please don't do this without checking with your doctor or knowing that you are in very good health. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I do. The second thing that I do is I change my diet to lower the inflammation. So I have lots of leafy green vegetables, cruciferous vegetables. I cut my sugar intake. I'm going to cut any processed foods out of there. And any kind of fasting, where if you do like a 16-8 fasting regimen, meaning you have an 8-hour window to eat and a 16-hour to fast, that's going to help lower inflammation. So whatever you can do across the board, you can Google this, but I'm giving you the basic steps that I do to lower inflammation. So I put the green drink recipe in there, and I love the green drink recipe. It's so good. But again, lower sugar, lower stress, any kind of physical, or not physical, any kind of, you don't want to overdo physical stress. That can cause inflammation. That can cause your free radicals to go up. Mental or psychological stress is also going to cause more cytokines to be released. Cytokines are the problem when it comes to COVID and the inflammation. So meditating is a good anti-inflammation. Anything you can do to keep calm, to keep yourself relaxed. This green drink that has all these wonderful greens, dark leafy vegetables are the best. Cruciferous, keep it low on the fruits. Water, hydration, low, like I said earlier, low on the sugar. Cut all of your processed foods. You'd be amazed at how well those companies market. Like cereal, most cereal is processed. When you look at the ingredients, all you have to do is look at the ingredients. So I'm going to get to the breathing here. This is called Wim Hof breathing. And the basic key is that you want to take as deep a breath as possible. And if you breathe through your nose breathing is better than mouth breathing. You get up to 20% more oxygen going through the nose. So I do the Wim Hof breathing through the nose, take a deeper breath as I can, and then I let it go. So like this. And letting go means letting the gravity push the air out. And so when I get to the end there's still a little bit of air left. So I'm not pushing it completely out. So that's a full Wim Hof breath. Letting go. And then I'm going to do up to 40 of those. You may only be able to do 25 or 30 before you start feeling the lightheaded effects, before you start feeling the tingling. And that's normal. That's part of this process. That means you're doing it correct. So another important thing is to do not do this driving, do not do this standing up, and do not do this in a swimming pool. Because why? Because you can faint. And before you know how your body's going to react, be in a safe place. Be lying down, or right now I'm sitting on a couch. So here goes. I'm going to do 1 round, and I recommend doing 3 or 4 rounds in the morning every day. And you're going to feel just this wonderful, wonderful, relaxed feeling when you do this. They've done research, and they've been able to show that your brain is releasing opioids. So it's releasing feel-good chemicals along with all of the pro-anti-inflammatory markers changing and the inflammatory markers changing, lowering It's just an amazing thing that you can do this by changing your chemistry. So I'm going to do 40, but you don't need to do 40 with me. And it's very important when you get up to your 30 or 40 breaths, you let that final bit of air out, and then you're going to hold your breath as long as you can, and I'll coach you on this. And then when you finally feel that air hunger, you take a final breath in and hold it for 10 to 15 seconds while you're squeezing to the head. You ready to do this? Let's do this. Ready? In breath. Let it go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, last one, and 40, letting go. Now we're just going to be still with no air in the lungs. Hold it for as long as you can. Be still. And imagine peace and tranquility. Whatever you take to imagine that peace and tranquility. Hold for as long as you can. No air in the lungs. Tingling, normal. Lightheadedness, normal. Okay, deep breath all the way and hold in. Count for 15 seconds while you hold it. And squeeze. And letting go. Now we're going to go right into the next one. Deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Here we go. We're going to do 30, if you can, or 40. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 31. 34. Last one. Letting go, no air in the lungs. Hold it for as long as you can. No air in the lungs. Hold it for as long as you can. Think peaceful thoughts. Relax your upper body. Letting go. That was round 2. Now we're going to do round 3. We're going to do, I think I'm doing 45 breaths. You could do at least 30. 30 deep breaths, followed by an exhale. Hold down the exhale for as long as you can. And then a final deep breath counting to 15. Shall we do this? Let's do this together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 30, 30, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Letting go. Holding with no air in the breath. Holding it for as long as I can. No air in the lungs. Keep holding. Thank you for joining me. Now we're going to take a deep breath and hold it for 15 seconds. Deep breath as you can and hold it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, letting go. If you're still with me, now we're going to... Denise, are you at the hospital? That's 2. So we did 3 here. You're home for now. Okay. Yeah. I know that it's important for you to check with your doctor about these breathing exercises. So I'm not an expert, just telling you that. But yes, you could try deep breathing and see how that makes you feel. Really deep through the nose, belly, chest, head. So when you breathe in, really feel like you're bringing in the air through your belly, and then through your chest and your head. So now we're going to do some humming on the out breaths. Humming increases nitric oxide production, which helps open the airways, the nitric oxide in the lungs. So we're going to breathe deeply, and then we're going to hum on the out breath. Here we go. In through nose. Breathing out through your nose and humming with me, okay? Humming with me. And while you do this, focus your attention on the sensation of the vibration. And if your mind wanders, just keep bringing it back to the humming, okay? Here we go. Deep breath, belly, chest, head. Deeply in. Humming on the out breath. Have a great day.